Here we are back now with more of the Forgotten City, and our last time playing this we did a whole bunch. I actually want to go to my quests just to kind of review everything that we did. Pretty crazy. So we started the day finally figuring out how to go speak to Malleolus. Apparently it was as simple as just giving 1,000 denarii to Dalmatius. So we got him there, we spoke with him, and that opened some things up. In a way, I thought it was actually going to directly relate to the assassin once we met Malleolus, because we couldn't convince him to drop out of the election yet, but we did see that he has two different color eyes, which ends up being who the assassin is looking for, the man by the name of Tiberius Quintius Crispus. Is supposedly Malleolus. So then we did that, so then we decided to go to the assassin, see if that could lead us anywhere. We ended up leading the assassin to the shrine that was going to collapse and killing him, which allowed us to steal his bow. And then that led us down a whole other path that we did not expect, which was Decius, who had been looking for a bow. So he saw that we had a bow, and then he wanted to switch the bow out with the shrine of... I forget whose shrine it was. Anyways, we switched out the golden bow. Got the golden bow. He wanted to take it. Obviously, he was a trickster, so he locked us in the shrine. And we were like, nah, we'll get out. So we found our way out using the golden bow, so we can now turn objects and people probably to gold, which is super useful. But that led us through the entire palace, and so we went through the entire palace, which eventually led us to Naevia, who was kind of the doctor, and she was doing some weird experiments on the gold statues. So we talked with her, and then we finally, since we had cleared out the assassin, we were able to go to the pool and speak with Equitia. And she told us a bunch of things. Kind of our new goal is to try and get up into the giant temple out on the cliffside. But to do that, we're going to need to find 4 stone slabs that refer to the different, I would say, religions, or the different, the plaques right here. The different, I guess, groups of people. We have the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians, and then we have a mysterious 4th plaque. So that we need to find. So that's kind of our main objective, feels like now, is to find the plaques. Well, our main objective, of course, is still to create the time paradox and stop people from breaking the golden rule. And then, yeah, Herculean task, collect all 4 stolen plaques. So crazy. So I might be able to confront and overpower the god of the Underworld, but I'll first need to restore all 4 missing plaques to its obelisk in front of the great temple. The god of the Underworld is Pluto, or Hades in Greek mythology. He's the one who's been cursing us. Oh, we found out we're maybe the biggest thing. We figured that out. And that this place is actually more than likely the Underworld, which makes a lot of sense. So everyone who's here might already be dead. So we have the mystery plaque, which Equitia said she thinks will, as it says here, reveal itself if I can find the other 3. So we've got to find the other 3, which means the Egyptian plaque, Kabash, the city's only Egyptian resident. While disappeared some time ago, she thinks I may find some leads at the tavern. Ask Aurelia about Kabash. I guess I did that? It has an X, not a check though. And then ask the old man if he's seen Kabash. Oh, that might be the old man down underneath in the caverns. And then we have the Greek plaque, which I suggested I should begin by asking Georgius, the city's only Greek resident. Okay. Okay, ask Georgius or Dooley, says, and then find the Roman plaque, which has to do with people who are Christian, would be the ones who might have taken it or destroyed it or done something to it. So ask Rufius about the Roman plaque, since he is a Christian. Ask Malleolus. Nero believes Malleolus Quintius is a Christian. He may know where the secret shrine is. Oh, is Nero must have been the assassin then. I would think we would also want to talk to Octavia, but figure out a way into the locked shrine. I found the shrine, but it's locked. I'll need the key or to find some other way in. And then we can talk to Livia about the Underworld. Still need to stop Ulpius from jumping off the cliff. Give the willow bark to Rufius. Persuade Rufius to stop threatening Virgil. Now we have the cisterns. Okay. Ask Sentius for the key to the upper cistern. Figure out how to get in it. Yeah, okay. And then, you know, Galerius, getting him elected. So there's still a lot of things. So we left off last time on the same time loop. We didn't actually get to a new day. I kind of expected that the election might happen soon, but it never did. So I don't know quite understand what the time frame for that is. But yeah, it still doesn't appear like it's occurring. So we stay on the same time loop, so a lot of these things that we just did last time are still in effect. Figured that might actually be... Oh, they are just sitting on nothing. Briefly. So we have Horatius, Galerius, Aurelia here. Oh, let's talk to this dummy who just locked us in. What's up, jackass?
Galerius?
Horatius?
Hello there, partner. I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke.
Oh, a practical joke.
You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
Aha, genius.
What if there is something like in there?
All these other characters talking at the same time.
She's out there somewhere suffering.
I'm gonna let them speak for a second.
Sounds like you're torturing yourself. Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
I suppose you're right.
I think they're talking about Scintilla, maybe? I don't believe you. You're going to pay for what you did. You should.
Partner, there's no need for threats.
That's not a threat. It's a promise.
Yeah, well, I don't have to listen to this. Get lost.
Yeah, you seem scared, buddy. What if I bust out my bow on you? Any last words?
Don't even talk to me.
Oh, please, bro. That's fine. You helped me end up figuring out that I could get this golden bow.
All
So.
weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Oh, Horatius doesn't like that I have a bow.
What is it, citizen?
I ain't getting rid of my bow, dude.
Salve.
What business is that of yours? A lot of people have been looking for her.
Sounds like you don't want me looking for her.
No, it's not that. We all care for Scintilla. She is, or was, a lovely young woman. But I learned long ago not to dwell on things beyond my control. Or to try not to, anyway. But I don't want to seem obstructive. If you have questions, ask away.
I know what you did to her. What the heck? Oh, well,
Vote for Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern.
so it's time for the election.
Starting.
Okay, well, we were close, I guess.
Ixion turns.
Well, can we stop any of them? Okay. See if we can talk to Livia real quick. I guess we were close
Just
to the
as
election.
the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I figured out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
The Underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
Where?
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone
Oh, she's
insane.
speaking normal again.
I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives
Interesting.
such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Sure. I just saw that out to be somewhere. Well, I'll listen.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice.
Sounds
And
like
now
where
we
we are.
share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden
Aw.
from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Okay. So, is that a completed one now? Pandora's box. Seems Olivia has been behaving strangely after she made an undiscovery some weeks ago. Okay. Perhaps if I tell Olivia I know her secret, it'll be a weight off her shoulders. Looks like it is.
Friend, you have given me hope. May you follow in the footsteps of Hercules and return to the light of day.
Okay. Don't know what that really did, but glad I can help her. Her tears run through the city, so I should be listening to those voices a little bit more, like what they're actually saying. So, her tears, is that the water? Oh, they're talking.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
Yeah.
What? I have committed no crimes.
Ready?
This is madness.
Dumbass. Oh! I didn't break the golden rule, did I?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What if I did him? He wouldn't be able to open it. I won't. What if I shoot them back? Oh. Alright. Oh. Ouch. Okay, we definitely don't want to die right now. Sentius. Okay, well, we'll start over. We at least spoke to Livia now. I guess we probably could have done that anytime. Whew. Oh, I'm still hurting. A new day. Who is that down there? Ah.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
We're busy right now. We've had this conversation before. Is there any need to save Ilya right now? Like, sorry, but...
I don't think.
Clarice, and you're about to offer me to take Ascendius. This just makes him... Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Again. No problem, see you later. I don't think we need to at all with him, so... We can... It says ask Ulpius about Centilla's disappearance, but I don't feel like I can ever... get him to like talk about her. Ask Malleolus whether he's Quinctius. Okay, could do that. That might be a way to get him to drop out. Who knows? There's that. We could explore the cisterns. We haven't done that. Oh. This is Equitia, okay. Oh, we have the key. Should just be able to walk right in. And his wife is up there, like, crying.
Thank you. I am delighted and... Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
So you're Quinctius. Or any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque? Let's ask that
Look,
first.
if I had a Roman plaque in my possession, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I don't, so I can't.
Fair enough. Oh, yes you are, dude.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
I can't prove it to you yet, but I will. Apparently, Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
Still not giving himself up. Can't prove it to you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted? Are you insane? Why would I...
Because if you don't, I'm going to kill you.
You fool.
Oh.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, keeping Alex's villa. Oh, we already have that? I guess... Okay, just for good measure. Later! It wasn't me. Let's just do this again real fast. So he didn't give himself up still, even though we knew his name. Ow! That hurt my ass. So 2 time loops pretty fast. Let's get this over with.
Salve.
Well, busy
right.
right now. Thanks, buddy. I know you get it. So we should probably see if we can stop Virgil's harassment with Rufius by actually curing his, what is it, rheumatism? Yep. Give some willow bark to him. Kind of seems like the next low-hanging fruit, so to speak.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone, that just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts, but it does not. Say it. Then
Help her out.
I
Maybe
thought
that
I
helps
had
me later.
He gives.
Don't you just love springtime?
I understand. Such things are not for everyone.
Hey,
But I thank you nonetheless. And now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders.
Hey, Galeris.
Thank you, friend.
Having
I
a
think
conversation here, buddy.
I should rest.
Yep. Hey. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
Salve.
We could also, real quickly, use our new ability with the bow to climb a couple spots that we haven't been able to climb yet. So one would be up here. Cross this. I'm not sure what that is, but it seems important. Saying find me, so I think we gotta find Prosperina? Treasure hunter, find treasure using the golden bow. 250. That's it. Nothing else up here? What is that? Okay. Oh, come on. Ooh, okay. We want to go. There's a Daenerys in there too. We want to go through here. Don't need to talk to her. Wine. So I know there were some vines out here that we could actually climb. These are climbable. Approach them. Inputs to move in direction or use BL to move up and down. Face away from the vines and tap B to jump away. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, this got us into the shrine. The Christian shrine. Beautiful. Roman plaque. I found it! A plaque bearing a Latin inscription. Pluto, father of riches. That was easy. I'm assuming that's the plaque. Stone carving with a symbol of a fish carved into it. So she stole it. I wonder if I could, like, catch her in here. Key to secret shrine. Okay. Well, that was easy. I don't expect the other ones to be so easy, but... So I could go return that up there. Nice. One second. Okay. Let's see. If we want to stop him again, we'd have to... Don't necessarily need to do that at the moment. We could try and help Mr. Growler, Georgius. There he is. Yeah, or Rufius, not Georgius.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
About your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I figured out treatment. Eat a pinch of this willow bark and you should feel better in no time.
Willow bark. And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief.
That was
This
fast.
is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all.
I'm your
Thank
god.
you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
So, are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
If you owe me one,
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. And I know I said I owe you one. So I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
alright, no problem. So, are you gonna go clean it up? Guess I can go talk to Virgil and... Buddy.
Ah, a new face. Salve.
Don't worry about the threats, it's just Rufius and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism. Man, I'm just telling all. which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow.
Lion Tamer
I've heard
solved
that can
Virgil's
really
problem.
mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Got an achievement. Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up his graffiti.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Okay.
Nice to talk to you.
Uh-oh. We've got a crazy kitten in the house. Come on, buddy. See you up there. We call him the terrorist. He's become a menace to civilized society.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think,
He's trying.
whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Okay. So next we could go talk to the guy under here. We're gonna have to talk to Fabia. I got you.
You.
Get right on it.
Thank you.
Do not go in there.
What?
Just trust me. Just don't do that. Okay, now we can go down here. We can tell him the name, Pluto, and see what he can tell us. And then I'd probably go up to the temple, return the Roman plaque, and see what that does. I think we need to go into the cisterns, though, as well. It seems like those are gonna be important. But we do need a key. Alright, buddy.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm awesome.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I'm looking for a plaque that was moved from the obelisk.
Ah, yes, that cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
I have. It is Pluto, god of the
Excellent.
Underworld.
I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is
I've had a few.
Now, will you
Extra
join me in a
chances.
friendly Socratic dialogue?
Sounds easy enough. If I have to, or I'll pass.
Wonderful. Then let me
Oh
begin
god, he's
with
got
the
more
question.
questions.
Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
Yes, I'm not sure it's a complex question. It's not something I often think about. I mean, in truthfulness, I think yes, but also it is a complex question. Sometimes there are no right choices in a situation, necessarily. I'll say that.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. That's probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult. Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong.
For sure.
Wouldn't you agree?
Of course. But yeah, whose version of right and wrong? I guess that is the...
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
There's more than one. Probably.
How can that be? Since they all have differences, it follows that in some cases they would offer different conclusions about what is right and wrong. If there is a correct moral code, then wouldn't it follow that only one can be the correct one?
The correct moral code depends on the laws and customs of whatever society you're in. Maybe there's no correct morality. Man, this is very philosophical, considering I am speaking with a philosopher. I just want to get to him telling me the answers, though. Maybe there's no correct morality.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
So we just haven't figured out yet. I think there's no such thing as a correct morality. Let's go that.
After hundreds of years, and as many great thinkers dedicating their lives to these questions, what hope do we have if our best and brightest haven't been able to answer them?
What's your point? Wait, I want to change my answer.
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill? Oh, fair point.
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them.
Yeah.
And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
I agree. Sure, why not? I'm not sure about that. I think you're wrong. Jeez. Yeah, I would agree that life under tyranny is no utopia, that's for sure.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your questions.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. It's tough. That's a tough call. It's the, I don't know, question of defining society. Right and wrong and laws and having too many laws, and it's kind of where we're at right now. What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I'm listening.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern in an argument with a drunken mercenary. It became heated. He drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
So he's Greek. Hades, you mean Pluto. Yeah.
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my
How long has this
people
guy been
called
down
him
here?
Hades.
And how did he avoid... He avoids the golden rule by being down here? Why can't he return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out,
I was gonna
turned
say.
to gold many years ago. My friends and I were able to
Use
avoid
with
the same
other
fate by
groups.
hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
The Hermit Philosopher. What's his name? Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
So how's he hiding from him down here? I mean, isn't Hades the god of the Underworld? And we're just going further and further down? I don't know. But I guess Hades... Is Hades in that palace on the top? On the top of the cliff? Where's everyone
I'm
else?
afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
A visit from Kabash, okay. So... The other question is, we're in the Underworld, everyone's already dead, so how did everyone pass away?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
So are we dead?
And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of Demeter. The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Let's talk about something.
As you wish.
Do you know a way out of here?
Ha! If I did, would I be living like this?
What do you think about the golden rule?
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha!
Okay. Do you know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
That's the one.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to
Kabash
you
took it.
if Kabash had not already taken it.
Alright, then tell me where Kabash is.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay. Trying to remember what it's called. I just can't think of it. And looking stuff up is not helping. But, limbo, I guess would be a term for it, but I feel like we're in limbo potentially. I mean, with them dying down here, like we're in a, yeah, I feel like we're in a place between where we're trying to be almost sorted in a way. I don't know. I'm with you so far. What does this have to do with Kibosh?
I'm getting to that. You see, it was among these old Greek relics that I found the thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say?
We had no idea until years later when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kibosh's trail.
What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Okay. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Key to the catacombs. Rusty old gate to the metal. Rusty old key to the metal gate to the catacombs. Sweet. Okay.
I enjoyed our chat, but please keep my presence here a secret. Yes.
All right, I will. Maybe. Greek lyre, bust, sculpture of an unknown general. Okay, so we can go through the catacombs. Oi.
Ah,
the catacombs. As someone who has played Hogwarts Legacy, I always say the catacombs. Oh damn. Is this gonna be Egyptian? Equity suggests I should begin by asking Kibosh, the city's only Egyptian resident, to search the tunnels for Kibosh. And I did not ask Aurelia about him because I did not need to. Ooh, friend of the philosopher. This must be one of the philosopher's 11 friends who he outlived. Yep. Okay. What are we gonna find down here? All the skeletons. Kibosh! Where you at, buddy? I'm surprised how fast we found the first stone, or first plaque. So who knows, this second one might see how easy it is. Oh. Oh, I thought that was this one was gonna attack me. Egyptian board game, the board for an ancient game called Senet, the rules of which are long forgotten. Door, it seems to be locked from the other side. Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna have to shoot some things down here. Oh, these guys are back. gold statues attacking. Got it. That one's not moving. Okay. Heading down. Oh, jeez. Oh, son of a... Oh, jeez. On the move. Oh, I whiffed. Ah. Ancient plaque, which translates to "the many shall suffer for the sins of the one." Wow. So this has been going on long before us. Actually, them. I'm not Greek or Roman. Golden statue. An Egyptian man looks like he was running from something. Hello. I'm American. I hear you. Oh, Anubis. Oh. It's hard to the hard part is it's hard to tell which ones are gonna attack me and which ones aren't sometimes from a distance, especially with how dark it is. I feel like some of them are gonna fake me out. A Nux and a Moon. Where's Brennan Fraser when you need him? Huh. I think this is Kabash.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
I'm Oswald. Who are you?
I am Kabash.
Yes.
And let me guess, another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors,
Just looking for an Egyptian plaque. Do I look Greek or Roman to you? Yeah, look at my clothes, bro.
Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris.
Easy peasy. The Egyptian plaque, a plaque bearing a hieroglyphic inscription, Osiris, Lord of Silence. Okay. That was a little too easy. Yeah, honestly.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The fourth plaque, you know about that?
Indeed. I have it right here.
What the?
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
May I have it?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Oh, brother.
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
The Duat? The Egyptian Underworld? Not really, no. I'll use my archaeologist insight.
Indeed, and I see you know our history. This is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers, but instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Yeah, interesting. So what's the problem with this plaque? Probably whoever the Egyptians, I don't know, Mesopotamia? Well, I don't know, honestly, what came... I can see why you'd be unhappy, but what's the problem with this plaque?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
If you give it to me, I'll destroy it for you, or what does the inscription say?
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
Stop, I need that. Do it and I'll kill you. Stop, I need that.
You are too late.
Bro.
It is done.
Oh. Now I'm going to have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up. First, we'll see. First, I have some questions for you.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
What's your story?
I am from Rakotis, which you may know as Alexandria, the name of the city the Greeks built over it. I was a fisherman, like my father before me. Since the Romans had taken over from the Greeks, I took the opportunity to learn Latin and eventually traveled to Rome. When the fires broke out last year, I tried to help. I gathered terrified locals into my boat and led many of them to safety farther along the Tiber. On my 7th trip, a passenger demanded I wait for his brother. But we were full to almost sinking, and smoke was all around us. I told him his brother would have to save himself, and he tried to bribe me by placing a coin into my hand. When I refused, he drew a dagger and thrust it between my ribs. I awoke on the banks of the river to a stranger wearing a ram headdress. He said his name was Kerti, and at the time, I simply thought him odd. It did not dawn on me until much later that he was the Kerti, the ram-headed ferryman described in the Book of the Dead.
Do you know a way out of here?
This is where I belong, as caretaker of the memories of my people. If our ways are to be remembered, it falls to me.
What do you think about the golden rule?
If someone is to break the golden rule, it will not be me. For I try to live as I always have by the command of the goddess Ma'at. Do to the doer to make him do. As for the punishment that will come from it, I finally understand why it has long been said among my people that gold is the skin of the gods.
What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is, it would be unwise to venture down there.
That just makes me want to go down there even more.
Is everyone so contrary where you are from? Do not even consider it.
Hey, I've got a loophole.
Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
Definitely.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I'll find a way back up.
We shall see.
I mean, it looks like the hole I dropped down earlier, so I need to get that plaque.
Beware the children of Amit.
Geronimo! I was gonna say, it might lead me into the same pool. Sumerian plaque. Oh. Plaque bearing a cuneiform inscription. Nergal the Fierce One. Sumerian, huh? Oh. Can you throw a rope down? Oh, alright. Holy crap. So now I'm in the... Is this the Sumerian underworld? What the heck, man? Whoa. Okay, this is kind of cool. We're like 3 underworlds down right now. Hello. Barricade. In Rodet's set of barricades, it looks like these Sumerians were trying to defend themselves from something. Yeah. I have a wild guess. Ancient stone tablet. Oh wow. Stranger, heed the final words of Namkuzu. Bear witness to our aftermath and lament us. We did our best to live as the gods commanded. We planted and harvested together. We shared bread and beer. We accepted newcomers with open arms as a family. Both each newcomer the bonds of our family strained, and soon we were as strangers to each other. And when those bonds were finally broken, my brothers and sisters planted only for themselves, and ate and drank alone. And it was there, in the empty space between us, that sin took root. Nergal's sentinels have awoken and clamor at our barricades. Learn from our mistake. I can take it. Okay. Yeah. Corroded brass plate. A corroded brass plate with Sumerian markings on it appears to be a pressure plate for some kind of trap. Oh! Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Oh. Yeah. This is awkward. So can I go this way? I thought it was gonna like start filling the whole place with water or something, but it looks like it's just a path forward. Sumerian pottery. A broken set of Sumerian pottery. While other ancient people made pottery by hand, the Sumerians were the first to develop the turning wheel, which allowed them to mass produce it. Oh. Hey. So. Oh, what the heck? Okay. So, if I hit this. Oh. Past this. Weird. I mean, cool, really more. So then weird.
When I told you that
Kabosh.
you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here.
There's no need for this to end in violence. What?
I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege.
Followed
but
me?
you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the Underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
If something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. There's no shame in building on the works of people who came before you. I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk. I mean, that is what I'm trying to do. Just trying to replace all the plaques.
Why? To what end?
I'm hoping it'll earn me an audience with the god of the Underworld, just to restore honor to the god of the Underworld. Nah. Hoping it'll earn an audience.
But why? What business could you have with Osiris?
I'm going to pay him respects. I'm going to confront him about the Golden Rule. I'm going to demand that he let everyone go. I'm going to kill him. Probably confront him.
Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the Golden Rule.
Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all.
How do I get out of here?
Along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh god. I don't think I can get out of here. There's too many of them. Oh. So what's my last save? Probably jumping down into this place. Oh, right here. Okay, so we gotta I didn't even see him. Is he up there? Oh, he is. The fact I can have a whole-on conversation with them that far away.
When I told you that you would what you will. I disagree. You have
just hear me
very
out.
wide.
Trying to place all the plaques. Seemed like he was listening to that, but let's say there's no shame in building on the works that people keep
That
for you.
may be true of many things, but this is different. If our gods were copied and corrupted from an older civilization,
Probably have to lie to him.
does that not mean they are false? Does that not mean our prayers to our gods all fell on deaf ears because we were not even addressing them by their true names?
I suppose it does. It wouldn't have made any difference. I don't think the gods answer anyone's prayers. If God exists, isn't it possible they each have more than one true name? It's not bad.
Now that I think about it, my people would sometimes call Osiris the god of many names. Perhaps it is so. But the underworld of my people is so different to this one, and so unlike the way it was described by our priests. Many of my ancestors endured great hardship to live good lives so that we may descend to the Duat in death and be judged accordingly. We prepare to have our hearts weighed on Anubis' scales and to swear ourselves innocent of sin before the 42 assessors of Ma'at. And yet, I arrive here to find the Book of the Dead contained only a seed of truth. And now I ask myself, did our priests steal and embellish the stories of an older people and feed us lies all our lives simply to trick us into obedience?
Probably, but you can blame your priests for that, not me. Isn't being a good person a worthwhile pursuit in and of itself?
I am not sure I follow. Speak plainly.
Even if your beliefs about the afterlife weren't quite accurate, isn't the important thing that they motivated you to live good lives? If you were only good in life because you expected a reward, were you really a good person? Go for something.
Perhaps there is some truth in that. What is your point?
Are you going to abandon a lifetime of good character now that it matters most just because you found out you were misled?
You are persuasive.
Very persuasive.
Very well. I will let you live, and you may do what you will with that plaque. I will remain here for a while and attempt to learn what I can about the foundations of my people's beliefs. Go.
Whew. That was a close one. So, what happens if I step on this stone? Dodge 3 boulders. Let's go. Nimble is the achievement. Very nimble. I stepped on it and I went. Oh, the water is rising fast. It is actually rising this time. Oh god. Oh, it's coming. Oh. Gosh, I don't know if you want to stay here. This place is filling up.
You again. What is it now?
I'll be on.
Of course. As the Romans say, may fortune smile on you.
Thanks. Don't drown. I think you're good. Can we go swimming? Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, where does this lead us? back into the catacombs, I assume. Oh, this door. Haha! Man, it all makes sense now. Sweet. Okay, so we got 2 and 1 there, so we only need the Greek plaque now, which is ask Georgius, the city's only Greek resident. We can also ask Dooley about it, apparently. Don't know how helpful Dooley's gonna be. Kinda crazy, but I don't know. I'll need more evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quintius. Figure out how to get Galerius elected. So I mean, our next steps are to things that I feel like we could do now would be go talk to Georgius, try and find the Greek plaque, and if we can find the Greek plaque, then we can take all of them up to the obelisk at the Great Temple. I haven't asked Sentius for the key. Maybe he has it. And then yeah, we still need to figure out how to get Malleolus to drop out. It's kind of the main thing right now that we can do. So I think this is another great place to leave off. Our last episode was a bit longer than I expected, but this one we just went through the Egyptian and the Sumerian underworlds. Pretty cool. I think I'll just walk back out real quick and then yeah, we have 3 of the 4 plaques fairly quickly. Surprisingly, I thought, especially getting 2 kind of in one go, but we're making excellent progress on our game.
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand.
Good talk to him.
Remarkable.
Maybe we'll talk to him when we come back. Next time that we play The Forgotten City. Thank you again so much. Leave a like and comment. Tell me what you like about this playthrough. Hopefully be spoiler free. Would really appreciate that. And I don't know how close we are getting to the end. It feels like maybe, but we've definitely got some important things still to accomplish. So I'm not sure. I have no clue how long this game is, so I don't know if we're just getting to the end of a kind of a main section by getting the 4 different stone tablets for the obelisk. But yeah, looking forward to seeing how this game continues and progresses. I'm really enjoying playing it so far. And I'm always looking for more suggestions on games that I can play playthroughs for. So thanks so much, and see you all in the next one. Later.